Hi Leo, welcome to Sophquest. My name is Spence. Welcome back if you're a subscriber, and welcome in if you're new to the channel. So this is going to be a weekly reading for you for the week of August 16th through the 22nd. And the last day of the week on Sunday, the 22nd, is going to be that second full moon in Aquarius that I've been talking about for weeks. So it ends Leo season. This is the last week of Leo season, your season. So happy birthday to you for those in the last decan of Leo. And I think that this whole time you're going to be remembering, right? You will. The new moon in Leo was Lionsgate between two Aquarian full moons. This is a big culmination of something that's changing in your life. Uranus, the planet of shock and awe and changes, helps us move forward, right? It's very much about the future, so I think that that's what's going on with you, Leo. I think you're moving forward into the future, making some pretty big changes. So this week I'm going to use two decks that are kind of all about love. I think it's the time for that. We also have Venus, the planet of love, moving into Libra, which is the house of partnership. So let's talk about love, I think, this week. We're going to use the Gaia Oracle and read a message from that. Tony Carmine Salerno, beautiful artwork. Also, another deck by Tony Carmine Salerno and the writing by Denise Jarvie. We've got the Art of Love Tarot. Beautiful decks. Two very big decks and a little hard to shuffle, but not bad. So I'm going to pull you one of the Gaia first. While I do, if you would just settle in with me, Leo. Happy birthday to those of you that are late Leos. I think this one, Winter's End. Yeah, see, there's certain things closing out, and I think that's exactly right for you. Literally a seasonal change. So this card is about that. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. Winter's End. So the things that have been difficult and trying for you, Leo, you're now in your new solar return energy. You've had your new moon at Lionsgate on the 8th of August. And now I think closing out whatever's needing to end and shedding old things, that's going to be happening with this full moon on Sunday, on the 22nd. It's at the anaretic degree, the 29th degree of Aquarius, your opposite axis sign. And so that is, something that you're definitely changing. It can be changing and improving love relationships, very much so. All right, so can be family as well because, your house is about that. Children, romance, family. It can also be certain things that you're doing different ways, old ways of doing things, and moving forward now and doing them in new ways. So that's a very good and auspicious thing, I think. All right, these have been well shuffled before we turn on the camera, but I'm going to do a couple more for you as I lay out your 9 cards, and then I'll read your message. In the 9-card spread today, we're going to go horizontally, vertically, and big picture, so stay with me, all right? Now, let's go ahead. Yeah, I think that's just fine. Lay them out. While I'm doing this, why don't you settle in with me, Leo? Take some time for you. First things first, let's do some deep breathing, get some oxygen to the brain, lower the cortisol and the stress. Really helps you think clearly, brings down that cortisol and adrenaline, helps you to get calm, helps to put you in a state of the ability to, I think, see clearly. Yeah? All right, so get into a breathing state together, a little bit of a synergy, you and me. It somehow works in the quantum field. I can't even describe why it works, but it does. I read for people face-to-face, but I also read for people this way, and it just seems to work. I've read for people as far as Mumbai, India, and of course I'm in South Florida in the USA, so somehow in the quantum field it just works. All right, very good. Yeah, making some choices in your life right now about what you want to do and what you want to begin, and you are serious about it. You're serious about creating something new for yourself. That's gorgeous. Your energy is beginning to pick up, I believe, Leo. That's what it looks like to me, and I think that this season is changing. The things that have been negative or difficult. I want to say difficult, not necessarily negative, We label things as negative when they're hard. Why do we do that? I think anything worth doing, it's usually difficult, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's been, you know, anything that's been conflicting. There may have been some conflicts, but just because it's been hard or difficult, these changes this year doesn't mean that they're not good or worth it, right? All right, so winter's end. Let's look at this, number 16. Very good. From this Gaia Oracle. Love this so much. I've had it for years. I've had these decks for years. Winter's End. Regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. This card signifies rebirth, regeneration, and new growth. You may not know it, but the cycle has already begun. A cold gray period of your life is coming to an end, and a new season begins. As with the tree lady featured on this card, the first signs of spring are just starting to show. The first shoots have sprouted, and soon the new buds will be in full bloom as they bathe in the light of the sun. Many beautiful things are in store for you. New opportunities present themselves, sometimes quite unexpectedly. Well, that's very Aquarian, isn't it? When they do, embrace them. Do not hesitate, for this is your time to shine. This is a lucky and prosperous period for you. Many things that were previously not possible will now be. Doors that have previously been closed will now be open. This card also signifies travel and positive outcome. All right, and an affirmation for you right now, Leo. I give thanks for the blessings that I receive each day. All is possible for me now. All doors are open. I invite prosperity into my life, and I embrace new opportunities. Well, that's gorgeous. All right, Leo, I absolutely think that this is, I've been saying it for weeks, Leo season for you. Not only is it your solar return important for you, but right now, this particular Leo's season with the new moon, your new moon on Lionsgate 8/8, that is a big time of beginning. Even if it's only been in thought and it's now coming into form, well, that's an auspicious time. And then between two full Aquarian moons, your opposite axis, about radical changes happening. So this is a big time. We've known this. We've talked about it. On the bottom of the deck today, I see the Seven of, I'm going to say the Seven of Cups, although in this deck it's the Seven of Hearts. This is about choices. We have the Magician, a major arcana, about the impulse and the ability to change something in your life and make something new happen. With the Ace of Trees, or the Ace of Earth, which is about abundance, something new that you're going to commit to. This is something you're creating. It's new, it's abundant, and it's going to grow. And you're making the right choice to start something new. That's what this is telling me. I think that you've been possibly confused in the past about it, not sure. Maybe you've wavered. Maybe you've been ambivalent, or just it's been hard for you to make a decision, perhaps throughout your season, about what to do next or how. But making the choice and starting is the right thing. So whatever that is, I think it is time for you to choose. But the Magician here, it says that you can create anything that you want to. You have the skills, talents, and ability to begin this new thing. And look at that Ace of Trees. Is that not gorgeous? It's like you're writing, look at the writing on this card. You're writing your own new chapter here with the Magician and this Ace of Earth. It comes from you. This is your brainchild, something brand new. And it took a while to see it. Look here with this third eye. To see that this choice is the right choice for you, whatever it is. So, okay, a choice, something new. Now, with the Winter's End, I want to say that this regeneration also can be a renewal of something. But it's only if that thing has been positive, because it says here positive outcome. So if something in the past was negative, that's not what's being renewed. That's what I'm saying, okay? So let's look forward. We have the Six of Stars. This is a card of success. It says success also on the card. But it's when we have been noticed and we've been appreciated for doing good work, for doing something that other people can appreciate. It's success, okay? Then we have the Knight of Angels, which is the Knight of Swords, and this card called the Watcher. I call the Knight of Swords the Crusader because he takes what he knows with his sword and what he wants to say, and he moves forward doing it quickly. So someone who's decisive and takes action, moving forward, communicating about what they want. So with success and this guy, who could be, you know, you could be male or female, but it's the energy of moving something forward and doing it with communication. So messages coming in that perhaps you're being seen and recognized or applauded, lauded for something that you've done. And I think it's because you had faith. I think it's because you've been taking a stand and standing up for what it is. Whatever you've been doing it with determination and just a single-mindedness. So perhaps at first, you know, you weren't sure with this, the choices card, but then you realized, you know what, this is my thing. I'm the magician. This new beginning is for me, and it's what's right for me. I think I think it showed itself to you. Whatever the decision that you made is. I think it showed itself to you maybe at that first full moon in Aquarius, around July 23rd-ish. At 1 degree, that's kind of like a lightning bolt moment. And now coming up at the end of this week on the 22nd, the 29th degree, it's the closing out of that process, isn't it? So the Knight of Trees is the custodian, someone who's in alignment, working hard every day and keeping themselves centered. They're stable. In the center of your reading today, and this is the reason I'm saying this new thing is all positive, because you have the Three of Hearts or the Three of Cups, which in this deck says joy. The Three of Cups for me is a card of friendship, a card of love, a card of getting together and being yourself with others and enjoying your time. So this is enjoyment. And if it's your birthday time, then this is getting together and having a great time. Right? It's like, oh, well, I go to work every day, but right now I just want to have some fun, and you should. Now I'm also looking at the Five of Trees here, and this is usually limitation. It can be financial limitation, so it's saying, with these two cards, it's saying, be prudent, you know, and mind your budget. If you're planning a party, you want to mind your budget so that you don't end up in the red right now. If you're looking for work, you may really, you know, be on maybe counting your nickels right now, but with the success card starting your reading today, it's coming in, and you're supposed to watch for it with the Watcher and have faith with the Seven of Stars. So if it's a job that you really want, ask for it. I mean, literally ask for the job, because you'll do well in the job. It's just that right now you're either not making money right now, or you've just begun the job, and so you're having to sort of get some resuscitation in your bank account, right? Okay, I can see that. So then I've got that moon. There's the full moon, right? 10 of Hearts, culmination, something that's going to happen. The closing out of this season that's going to bring you back to happiness again. It's going to bring you back to a sense of peace where all is right with the world. Because this Three of Swords or Three of Angels in this deck, it's usually a card about heartbreak. In this deck it says clarification, and it's about having learned from heartbreak, having learned a lesson from it, having grown from it. So it's saying, you know, you've had very deep feelings about whatever that has been past here just recently, the winter that you've been coming out of, and that winter is now over, and you're healed from it, or you're healing from it now, and it will bring you back to your peace here and the state of feeling right with the world again. It will bring you back to that. It's just a matter of understanding that that was a difficult time. Now you're standing up for doing something in your life that just feels better to you. It just feels more peaceful, happier. This is the 10 of Cups, but in this deck it's like peace and healing. a culmination. They call it culmination. So look at these full moons on these two cards, right? So this is a big full moon for you, and it's going to bring you back to peace, healing, and the capacity for joy. Let's go down the vertical. So we have success coming in because you are the custodian of getting grounded and being able to deal with stuff. This guy can, guy, girl, you can take it day at a time and get yourself back into balance. That's what this is saying. And the moon's going to help you do that. It's going to help you release what needs to be let go of with that Winter's End card. Whatever it is that is being regenerated, reborn, there's a positive outcome here. So then we have the Watcher, or the Knight of Swords, the Three of Hearts, and the Ten of Hearts. This is something very happy. So someone may be bringing you very good news, or you may be giving someone very good news about success, about a job, yes, but also if it's a relationship, about the health and wealth in the relationship, right? Because that's the real riches in life, isn't it? The people we love and our family and the things that we truly value, more so than our income. That's the real joy, the real culmination for us, isn't it? It really is. And I think that you finally see that. If you've been questioning somehow, I think you're seeing it. You're seeing something with new eyes. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, faith. This is about taking a stand or standing up for what matters to you because you do have faith in it. Even though it's been a time of limitations in the recent past, even though you needed clarification on some things that hurt, you're coming to culmination about this. This is now at the point where, because you stood up for what really matters for you, your priority, this time is now being healed. That's what I'm seeing. If there is any type of monetary limitations, remember under the deck that you are creating something new for yourself. So it's like, be assertive and go for it. If you're looking for work or something. But if this is about a relationship, you can bring the magic back. 100%. You can absolutely bring the magic back to a relationship. And I think have joy again with your family. That's beautiful. Because somebody, if not you, somebody's had a lot of faith. And the success of that is what helps to heal this limitation and heartbreak that has been in the past. That's why this full moon is so important for you right now, Leo, in your season. So I want to tell you, if you're interested, by the way, in listening to your moon or rising or Venus, any of those other videos, you can click on that little eye up there in the corner and pull down my weekly readings playlist, and you'll find those videos there, or of course on my page. Thank you so much for coming by today, and I do wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude every single day. And happy birthday again. Thank you, Leo. I'll talk to you next week.